Welcome everyone, Marcelo is my name. I am the niche fragrance collector.
Kevin here from your favorite perfume boutique in Australia, Oligarch.
Now Kevin and I are deep lovers of all things niche perfumery, and we've set up a business called KM Fragrance Tours. We take you around the world, we go behind the scenes, discover more about all things niche perfumery, but it's also about luxury travel.
This is really exciting because we take you through these countries where we can experience the cuisine, the culture, everything about the places that we love and we want to show you.
These are curated, bespoke experiences designed especially for you, the perfume lover.
We've partnered up with the brands that you love in niche perfumery, getting to sit down with the brand owners and even meet the perfumers behind your favorite fragrances.
Now, if you want to know more, jump on our website. You'll be able to see all the upcoming tours. We look forward to hosting you. Now today, all about Sospiro.
This is a brand that you all have heard of. I'm sure you have. I would say they are now at the top of luxury perfumery.
Kevin introduced this brand to me probably about a year ago,
Yeah.
year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You showed me ERBA leather.
And that was
Instant
one
love.
that was just, I think we did it in not a Sospiro lineup, but in one of our Beast Mode episodes that we've done.
Now, I fell in love with that so quickly. For me, it was the fruit combination, this fruity, tropical, with this deep,
very deep leather that you just don't see done in the industry.
No.
But before we jump into this, why don't we jump to the first one, which is a new release from Sospiro, this gorgeous red velvet bottle called Maraschino.
Maraschino. Already you know.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Now, a little bit of this man here, big deal here. We actually sat down together with them at Cannes when they just released. It was before the release.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's right.
Before the global release. And you and I got to sit down with their team at the Sospiro on their yacht.
That's right.
And they...
I like the way you said, on their yacht.
On their yacht.
We were just on the, and it's true, we were on this super yacht. It was like bougie as. But anyway, just a side note, on their yacht. Yeah.
And they were showcasing the new releases for the year. These were still under development, and we were blown away. We were blown away by this.
There's three. So as you notice, this is the first in this new rendition of color, which I think is awesome. And the red in this really pops. Yeah. But the fragrance, it's all about this perfume.
Because when you smell it,
yeah,
instantly you get the rich red cherry, the red fruits backing it. You get that, almost like that kind of confectionery style sweetness.
But not over the top. Sometimes I find that there are some cherry fragrances that really, they smell like a Dr. Pepper.
the drink.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it's really artificial.
Yeah.
It's really almost to the point where just by spraying it, you're gonna blow your diabetes sort of thing. It's so confection. Whereas here, for those who are familiar with the maraschino cherry, you can have it in a cocktail. I love it as a dessert. So put it on a gelato ice cream.
That's right.
All right, here's a side note. If you like gelato, you need to get fior de latte, which is just like a milky, creamy. So it's not vanilla.
Talk me through it. Yeah.
All right. So fior de latte, and then put the maraschino cherry on top. Yeah, baby. Forget about it. And the syrup, and the cherry. I mean that's his magic, right?
But would you say the way to experience this would be to sit down in Italy and have it there?
Come on a tour with us. We'll take you there. Actually, no, but it is. Yeah, you got to have a proper gelato. Yeah. I mean, you don't. Anyway, that's a story for another day. But this is that.
What I like about this is, to my nose, right just in the opening, for me, what shoots out through that cherry is some burst of citrus.
Right.
Some light kind of citrus tones that I think make it quite fresh. And if you're after something that's a fruity gourmand, something different from your, let's say, passion fruit pineapple that we get a lot in perfumery now, this is something that's quite unique. Now, when you have worn this, has it been a bit more cold weather?
I wear this anytime.
Okay.
I've worn this in summer. So, sometimes gourmands can be seen more as a cooler weather sort of fragrance. Yeah. I wear this in summer. Yeah. So when we were in Cannes, I was wearing it because we got a little sample set of the fragrances.
That's right.
I've been wearing it here, it's cooler weather now in Melbourne, and it's gorgeous.
For me, going into the warmer weather, it was amping up a lot.
Right.
And I thought, okay, as a perfume lover, we're enjoying the perfumes, but for myself, on the back end, I kind of think, the brand releasing it this time of year For us Aussies, it's winter.
Right.
But for the rest of the world, for all you guys who get to enjoy the weather now,
Right.
you're getting warm sunshine.
And you would think that was being released for the US, for
Europe, yeah,
Right.
Italy, France. So I think that they've imagined when people are applying it that there's going to be some body heat that you'll get with it.
Right.
And I found it really amps up the richness of it,
Right.
which is just beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So summer, but again, as a winter fragrance,
Yeah.
spectacular, gorgeous.
Absolutely. You will learn, if you haven't already, with all Sospiro perfumes, they can cut through any weather. All of them are monsters.
When I've been wearing this fragrance here, I'm getting 8 hours minimum. It can take me up to 10 to 12 hours, even the next morning. Okay?
Yeah.
3 sprays. I don't do more than 3 sprays.
Yeah.
If I am going out, so one evening we were going out for dinner, I put one on the back of my neck, and that was 24 hours. That was now. Next day,
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
smell this fragrance. I woke up, I could smell Maraschino everywhere. Projection and also sillage, it goes from a high to a moderate. Always has a very strong push. It's not a body scent, doesn't come down to low. The fragrance is very prevalent. People will know that you're wearing it. That's my experience
I
on
have
it.
had the exact same experience as you.
Right.
For me, it's on the 6 to 8 hours, but I found that the projection in the beginning is insane.
Yeah.
Huge projection.
Massive.
And I find that cherry is a note that many people will pick up as you walk past. So what I found was that it was a head-turning scent. People were noticing me as I walked past.
One thing that I love about this fragrance is that it does have a very beautiful bright cherry on that opening, but it comes down to this beautiful floral amber with a slight cherry touch, fruity touch to it. Gorgeous.
And that's what you can expect from Sospiro. I find that all their perfumes, they are complex. If you didn't already know the mind behind many of the
I
creations,
was dying for you to tell.
if not,
Tell them, please.
99% of their creations are made by the rock star perfumer, our friend, our boy, Christian Provenzano.
We had a chance to meet him also on
a
the
yacht.
yacht in Cannes.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying.
Shout out, Christian.
We're just saying.
What a legend.
So these are his creations. So they're designed, actually, when he was telling us about this range, he was saying that he had in mind a Middle Eastern customer.
Yes.
And they want, projecting fragrances.
Strong presence.
However, they are, so yes, maybe it's a Middle Eastern customer, but a European person can also enjoy them. They're not,
Absolutely.
the florals in here are complex, the way that they're all balanced, it's not just heavy notes coming through the gate.
Absolutely. And you'll find out, well, at least for myself, being at the store now day to day, what I found is that need for good performance, good projection, a perfume that lasts, it's not necessarily a Middle Eastern demand.
Yeah.
Now, all around in the Western world, the first question I'll get from somebody who walks in is, well, how many hours does this one last, Kevin?
If I'm going to spend this much money, I want this baby to be with me.
I want a week straight.
So if you like that cherry note, it is a fruity tone fragrance. I think it works really well on a man.
Yep.
Amazing on a woman.
I think for me, I would have to say on my personal experience that it starts to lean a little bit more on the feminine side if you enjoy the cherry floral. But if you're someone who's very confident, needs masculinity, handsome gentleman, like the one sitting right here,
I was going to say this guy. Yeah, this guy.
then you will love this too.
Yeah.
I want to move on to, right now, I've seen it as their #1 seller in Sospiro globally. Sometimes I chat to other store owners and everybody has said that this next perfume called VIBRATO is the #1 seller in their store. Every store that I've spoken to. And I can see why.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very big, rich grapefruit. It's big projection. There's this bursting, delicious, almost like this kind of, this summery citrus that just jumps out at you.
Yeah.
And it's very long lasting.
Sometimes I find that grapefruit can be compared to like an Elysium, where it's really citrus and sour. Yeah. This is delicious, and you said that, I think. It's a whole different construction. So don't think, if you think, oh, yeah, grapefruit, no, you haven't experienced this.
I found that this on skin over the last year wearing it, a lot of people, they enjoy the complexity that you get some of the green spices come out, the vetivers and stuff. So you're not just getting a grapefruit right in your face.
Yeah.
I've heard some people drop names like a Bulgari Tiger kind of style.
Right.
But this perfume, the reason why I think it's a global #1 seller is that it's got legs.
Yeah, right.
It's got
longevity and presence and projection.
for a citrus.
Right.
That's what people want.
Okay. Where before Kevin was saying that the Maraschino can be a bit more feminine leaning, softer, fruity, yada yada, I find that if you want a nice aromatic beast mode fragrance for a man, then Vibrato. But women also wear it.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely, they do. And I've had a lot of female customers come in here, and maybe they've seen it already spoken about online, and they've just wanted to see, oh, maybe I get it for my partner, for my boyfriend, for my husband. And then as they've worn it,
they're like,
they
forget
thought,
about it.
screw that.
He can get his own
I
perfume.
want it for myself. Yeah.
I'll get him all Sauvage.
And this is one that I have found, it does fill a room.
It does.
Performance on skin for me, people are giving me the feedback in store here
Yep.
that it's a 10 to 15 hour performance.
Yeah.
And for a citrus, I want to say it again, that it's just not common.
It's a citrus, but not like you've experienced
Yeah.
before. So sometimes you think citrus and you think like a
Maybe a
orange
bergamot or
yeah,
like
like
a
a
lemon.
neroli.
Yes.
This is it's got. I like what Kevin said earlier. It's got legs. It really, and they're muscular legs. And it really has a lot of presence.
Now on skin, now you've worn this multiple times.
Yeah, I love it.
Tell me, how did you find it on yourself?
Again, so it's going to get boring me saying this. All the Sospiro's have longevity, minimum 8 hours. There's no way that you're going to walk out of here going, I only got 4 hours performance out of this thing. So Vibrato is one of those where if I'm going out to a big location, outdoors, to a party, outdoor dining or something of that nature, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not one of those where it's going to stink out a venue.
Yeah.
And it has this beautiful trail, beautiful presence.
I really enjoyed
Citrus is
that
gorgeous.
classiness
Right.
to this scent. As you smell it, I know people use this as perhaps their going out perfume.
Right.
Personally, I actually like to recommend this as the professional scent.
Right.
I think this is someone who oozes confidence.
Right.
I smell this and I think, okay, you suited up perhaps, maybe you're working at lawyer, real estate, you're in an office setting, maybe you've got some big meetings, a big interview, and I think the Vibrato is what really carries you have a lot of charisma behind this fragrance.
Yeah. Easy wear.
Absolutely.
There's no one that you would go, this. It's more leaning to this person. Or anybody can be wearing this.
I've never
easy
found
wear.
anybody smell this and think, oh no, that's not for me.
Yeah,
This is a very easy wear. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it. Not my favorite, by the way, though.
Oh, not your favorite. Not your.
I know it's a big call.
Which
I love
one
it.
is Marcelo's
No,
favorite?
it's a big. So I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, I love all of these.
Yeah.
I love it, but
We have to wait to see which one's your favorite.
I'm gonna tell you which-
Interesting.
everybody talks about Vibrato, but there's another one that I adore.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Let's
I'm always getting compliments, and
let's say this next one we have is called Contralto. One that I found is a bit of a hidden gem in the brand.
it is, isn't it?
People don't really speak about it as much, and I don't know why. Because this is, for me, this is just gorgeous.
Yeah. You love this one.
This is a little bit, personally, a bit more Kevin stuff.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is the one that you recommended to me.
Yeah, it has this fizzy kind of citrus, but then underneath, right behind it, you're getting this soft layer of a vanilla caramel blend.
Right. You know what's interesting?
Yeah. Tell me.
White florals.
Yeah.
I get
Yes.
this.
And people pick up the white
This
flowers, yeah.
bouquet of white floral, like jasmine and all, but really heady.
Once you see the name behind it, Christian Provenzano, I would say he's a master of saffron, master of rose,
Right.
master of jasmine.
I didn't know this.
Particularly those three.
Right.
Any creations that I fall in love with, jasmine, I just happen to open up online and see,
Oh, Christian.
who made this?
Christian.
Some perfumers, and you've met many perfumers, I think they've said the same thing. They have certain
Yeah, they do.
notes or florals that they just love to explore.
They lean to certain
Yeah.
notes. You know, they're drawn by the complexity of
Yes.
these particular notes. But I didn't know that jasmine, what was it, jasmine, rose, and saffron?
And saffron.
Beautiful.
And of course, oud.
Beautiful.
Of course,
Of
oud.
course, oud.
Of course, oud.
Masculine or feminine? What are your thoughts?
For me now, maybe because I love wearing it. True unisex fragrance.
There you go. Fully feminine for me. Fully feminine. This is for me. So if you want to be boss lady, if you want to be an empowered woman, you want to walk into a room and go, boys, you need to listen.
Yeah.
I think Contralto is the one. But it's interesting to see, and I'll go back. For me, Maraschino is gorgeous, and you're saying it's a bit femininely, and I'm like,
Funny.
forget about it. This is gorgeous on a man.
So you see this as quite boss, strong,
Very.
feminine.
Very.
It could be worn in business meetings.
Yes.
Really?
Because sometimes I find white florals can sometimes be a little bit soft. Not necessarily girly, but can be soft and,
Like powdery clean.
and easygoing. Whereas this one here has this edge. It has this
strong.
but it's feminine edge. It's this femininity.
Funny. I'm a
You're in touch.
I'm in touch with it.
Yeah, you're in touch to your
I'm
soft.
a gentleman. This for me is the fun going out weekend fragrance.
I can see that. Absolutely.
It's got that citrus pop. It's got the white florals. It's got a little bit of a soft kind of vanilla tone in the base.
I can see
and
that.
I think this is you have a family lunch, Sunday lunch.
I can see that. Outdoors.
Visiting the folks, and this is going out. The weather's warm for all you guys.
You know what it is, maybe? So this is my sister's favorite. And my sister is, not that she's bossy, but she's the boss, all right?
I didn't say
love
that.
you.
I
love
didn't
you.
say that.
And also it's become my niece. So her daughter, it's become her friend. I can smell this in the air. The two women are coming down and I'm like, whoa, it's the boss girls. Be careful, tread carefully. So I think this is what it is.
Yeah.
That, they love wearing it and it's become, so I associate it to them.
With them, Now I have to say, just my own personal experience on Contralto. It is a beautiful scent on skin and you get all the complexities come off that. I'm finding that it doesn't have the huge projection like the first two that we've covered.
Right.
But my real belief is that it's not meant to be.
Right, okay.
It's not meant to be a everybody in the room, look at me, I've arrived. I don't think so. I think it's meant to be I'm confident, I'm strong, everybody will pick it up.
Right.
Without needing to be overly loud.
Okay, when my sister and my niece are wearing it, they're probably, when I detect it, they're probably about 2 meters away from me, and I pick up,
And you pick it up.
and I pick up the scent,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, girls, you're wearing your stuff again.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I found the Contralto for me is probably more of a 6 hour to 8 hour fragrance.
Love it.
And it's sitting a bit more medium sillage. And not every, contrary to popular belief, not every perfume needs to be, I want the whole room to know that I've arrived into the,
Tell me more about this.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? Because we just spoke about before, you want bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
So now you're saying...
I would say that every perfume has its purpose. Everybody sitting there watching this video, I know that you have more than one fragrance.
Absolutely.
I know that you do. And I think every fragrance has its own purpose. This is for when you are, what I think, going to visit family and having a family lunch. I don't want to fill the whole place.
Yeah.
And my grandma's like,
Yeah.
Kevin,
Too much.
that's too strong.
I like what Kevin had to say. So it's not about having 400 different bottles of perfume either. You can easily have 5 bottles of fragrances. I mean, if you wanted to. I don't agree with that. I'm not saying...
I couldn't live like that.
No, it's not for me, but you could do this. And so therefore you want a fragrance that is a beast mode that has, that's right. And then others, like you just explained, where one, it's a little bit softer, subtle, not too heavy,
And then even in the collection, you'll have an intimate fragrance.
Right.
That you want, it's purposeful that it's intimate. Yeah.
I love this.
That's what I think.
But it's super clean. For me, the jasmine doesn't, the white florals doesn't actually, it's going a little bit neroli, and I think maybe it's the citrus at the start.
Yes.
With that, the white florals component to it. Gorgeous. Yeah. Love it.
The bottle in the middle.
So we did a video a little while back. I'll put a thumbnail here.
Yeah.
These were beast mode fragrances. It's gorgeous. It is a monster.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to, so for me, if you want to draw some comparisons, it does have the name of ERBA, leather. So naturally you think Xerjoff's ERBA Pura. And it is almost a hybrid of that. So it has some of the DNA, has those fruity components, the tropical components of it, but it goes in a whole different direction.
I have never met anybody
Beast.
who has said that this was weak.
Oh, no.
No, never.
No.
People have come to try it at the store and they're like, oh, Kevin, just before I pull the trigger, because, this is a luxury brand. Comes with luxury premium pricing.
Sure.
So they wanted to test it on skin before they make the choice. Great. Tried it on.
4 days later.
They would send me I would get a text message onto my phone, bing. 20 hours later,
Don't worry
Kev,
about it.
I'm still getting it.
Yeah,
Lock
don't
me
worry.
in for a bottle.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is something that is just, I don't know how Christian did it. I think he's just used the leather to amp up a lot of the performance of the fruits, just kind of lifted it as well.
Yep.
And
Because I was going to say that. What I love is that the leather is distinct on the opening.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Leather is, for me, the leather is already at the gate. However, on that opening, and I'm getting it now, you're getting these beautiful fruits. These subtle fruits are just lining the pathway. It's a leather road, but there's these beautiful tropical fruits that are just also on this journey with you at that start.
I love that this perfume is, it's quite hard to categorize it. If we had done the fragrance wheel that we've done in the past, I wouldn't even know where to put it.
We're going to put the fragrance wheel.
Yeah.
It goes here.
Because you get the beautiful sweetness, the
Yeah.
soft sweetness of the fruits, as you said.
Yeah.
And then the leather is, it is there. You cannot miss it. You cannot miss it.
You know what I like too? It's not animalic. Sometimes you get some leather fragrances that go into this very deep, like dirty,
Like an earthy oud leather or something
right?
like that.
Or
like a, yeah.
then they go into this gasoline where
Ah.
it's very kerosene-like.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those kind of leather. So there's one by a Matière Premier called Falcon Leather. Too strong for me.
Could be hard to wear, huh?
Too strong. I can't wear that. I know people love it. Very potent. Whereas here, the leather note is potent. It's powerful. It's strong. But it's supported with these fruits, and it's brought down a bit. It's rounder edged. It's a lot more wearable. For me, it's a lot more wearable.
Now I found, where
Gorgeous.
can the people wear this kind of fragrance?
Right.
In the store, just in the feedback that I've seen day to day when people have been purchasing Herba leather, which you can purchase here at Oligarch with our exclusive NFC promo code.
Boom. Right here.
We'll hop it down there. Okay. This perfume is one that they are going to purchase for events.
Absolutely.
So this is a, maybe you have engagement party, maybe you
Yeah.
have your friend's wedding,
Right.
maybe you have a cocktail evening. This is an event statement piece.
Man or a woman? Does it matter?
It does not. I have found just in the store, if you ask me, Kevin, what kind of percentage have you seen
Yep.
get the fragrance?
Yeah.
I have found probably about 65, 70% males
Okay.
purchase this bottle.
Because for me and my family, we own this. The boys reach for this. Don't think that the fruits overpower the leather component of it. The leather is potent and present. The fruits just make it more approachable.
In all the videos that we've done together, we have never advocated blind buying.
Don't do it.
We have
Don't do
said
it.
sometimes here and there that this perfume perhaps is a nice, easy, wearable one.
Yep.
This is a perfume that you definitely need to come and try on skin
Absolutely.
because the leather can react quite differently to everybody.
Absolutely. You know, I tested this recently on, so I did a Baby What's Your Name with two of my editors. They found this very wearable.
Wow.
They
Beautiful.
said, so again, I'll put here's the link if you want to check out that. They actually, so what I do is I blindfold people, get them to smell something. Yeah, it sounds good. It's all,
With the cameras on too.
cameras are on. But it's all very PG, so don't worry about it. Both the girls found that this was, they said it was like a fancy cocktail. That it was the fruit elements that were coming through.
Yeah.
Very wearable. Both of them enjoyed it. So here's another, so if you're a woman and you're thinking, I don't know about leather fragrances, this could be one that could easily bring you into this space.
It smells fancy.
It's gorgeous.
I love that they said cocktail because I really picture
Yeah.
cocktail parties
Yeah, right.
as the perfect place to be wearing
Right.
Herba leather. The next one,
I got this ready
oh,
for you.
thank you very much. Now the next one is take out the leather,
And replace it with?
jump bright, fruity, passion fruit. Yeah.
Oh, I like it already.
Okay. And we've got
Give me the name.
Dolce Melodia. This is a stunning perfume. Oh,
Stunning.
okay.
This is my wife's favorite.
Okay, smell this. If you're somebody who enjoys Herba Pura,
Yep.
if you're somebody who enjoys even like if you're just new and you enjoy the Aventus DNA,
All right, I like it.
okay, then step into the world of luxury perfumes.
Yep.
And I want you to get your nose on Dolce Melodia.
Gorgeous.
This is, I think, done at a more complex level.
Gorgeous.
And tell me the experience that
Okay.
So
So when I first got this, it was instant love for Sandra. So I don't wear Dolce Melodia. it's definitely one that is now Sandra. I smell this and I can picture Sandra. Now, when it comes to its projection, its presence, its sillage, it is enormous. This is her walking, so when we walk around our neighborhood, it fills the whole space.
Wow.
This fragrance is everywhere. Gorgeous on skin. So I'm going to say, ladies, come and test this one out.
Yeah.
This is absolutely spectacular as a female fragrance. But your thoughts?
I'm going to agree.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say that this style of the fruity, the complex florals,
Right.
it does sit a little bit more of the feminine side.
Yep.
It has very, very good projection. This is something that I think people who enjoy this DNA, what they've complained with other perfumes out there is that they don't have that strong performance, but you will not be disappointed.
None of these. You won't walk away going, I don't know, it didn't last on my skin. Nobody's going to say that.
That's never happened.
No one's going to say that.
And this perfume is one that, as it was warmer, because we've had this for now for a couple of months here. It was the summer when we got it in Australia. And I found a lot of guys coming here.
Oh, is that right?
A lot of guys loving this
There you
this
go.
DNA of that more fruitier, soft florals in the back. They really enjoy wearing it when the sun is out.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't help it. For me, this is just sublime femininity. So where before I spoke about boss lady with Contralto, for me, this is now very approachable, very tender, very sweet, almost to the point where you're just caressing a cheek, you know, you just that tenderness, that warmth from an individual. I find this a very amorous fragrance. It's just a gorgeous fragrance.
Personally, I would call this one of their best.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. I would call this one of their best.
Dolce Melodia. Do you know what it means?
Tell me. In
Sweet,
Italiano.
sweet melody. So think of a sweet melody that you hear, something that you just can't get out of your head. It plays again and again.
It brings up who are you thinking about?
Yeah, correct.
When you hear that.
Well, this is it. So it's about something that cannot leave you. You're just like feeling like it just makes you happy. Dolce Melodia. I smell this and I think sunshine. I see trees. I see my wife. It's just I see happiness. Yeah, gorgeous.
Christian, not only a perfumer but also a poet.
He is a poet. One day, Christian, you're going to be sitting here with us. Boom.
We're gonna call it. Mark the date.
Mark the date. We're going to do a whole experience of your fragrances together.
Yeah. I
That'll
like
be
that.
awesome.
I like
Forget
that.
about it.
Okay.
Let's put it out there.
Boom. Next up, we've got. Okay. This I found is another hidden gem in the brand. One of the only people to ever talk to me about this is actually this gentleman sitting right next to me.
All right, so guess which one is my favorite?
Oh, here we go. Oh, NFC's favorite. Here we go.
I love this
The
fragrance.
NFC pick.
I don't get, my honest opinion, I don't understand why more people are not talking about this.
I don't know. I agree with you.
Everybody I show this fragrance
Yeah.
to, they're like, whoa, what is this? You know, this is just like,
I
it's just
agree.
magic.
Completely.
And whenever I'm wearing this, endless compliments. What are you wearing? Oh my gosh, what is that?
Absolutely.
Projection and sillage, enormous. Definitely the sweetness in the air.
This presence.
And then the longevity. It hangs and it stays and is with me and it moves. And as my body heats up, it comes out again. Incredible fragrance.
This is called Pasticcio.
And what does it mean?
Pistachio. No.
It means mess.
There we go.
It means mess in Italian. And if you look at the notes,
Yeah.
it looks like Christian has grabbed everything and just went rap, bop, bop, bop.
I love this. I love that. Put it together.
Because it looks intense and you think, what is here?
Yeah. This is
What about you? Can you say it's this or it's that? Like, can you...
my experience with this perfume, and I am grateful that it's one of your loves.
Yeah.
Because I even get into the trap of having my own favorites.
Of course, yeah.
And you know, the brand has quite a range.
Right.
So I always tend to grab the same favorites that I've got.
Right.
And then some of the hidden gems start to fall behind.
Right.
And it's something that I've just worn a lot more in the last 2 weeks as we were speaking about this and doing the lineup episode here. And I've just fallen in love with this.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. What do I get on it?
Yeah.
To my nose, my experience in the last couple of weeks has been this, almost like this nutty woodiness with, I like that you use the word mess. There's a lot of florals that kind of just jump around
Yep.
in the back that start to move up into it.
Yeah.
To my nose, a little bit of like the woodiness with the jasmine
Yeah.
and then some other soft white florals in it. I like that the name sounds like pistachio
Yes.
because this is showing you the skills of a master perfumer.
Amen.
For a perfume that has no pistachio reference in it at all, not a note, nothing at all, but it kind of comes off using just florals and woods, and I'm gonna guess some creamy vanilla.
Yep.
He's been able to make a perfume that kind of does smell like pistachio.
It does have I like that you said it does have a nutty. Did you say nutty, milky,
Yeah,
nutty, woody?
like this nutty woodiness.
Yeah, it does.
Almost like a soft lactonic milkiness.
Yeah, it does.
But in the notes, you're never gonna guess how it got there.
But there's florals. You can also the florals and the amber and the wood and the vanilla and
How? Did you make
it's
this?
just incredible. Honestly, this is for me. I cannot get enough of this fragrance.
Yeah.
And even to the point where I'm like, nah, it's just inception. Sometimes you get obsessed with something and then you come back to it and you're like, oh, it's okay, but it's not like, why was I so crazy about it? I can't get enough of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm being a little bit over the top now, and so I go back to it and I'm like, what the? This is
magic.
Yeah, gorgeous.
As you like to say, pure magic.
Pure magic. I like that.
Some of us who've been in the industry for a couple of years, we always think of ourselves, one day I'm going to try to mix it and become a perfumer myself.
Whatever.
And when I smell this, I think, give it up, mate. You're never going to make it. Wow, this is just,
It's
wow.
incredible.
This is at the highest level of artistry. It's art.
Projection, sillage, longevity, any time of the year. So I've worn this in summer, I've worn this in winter, doesn't matter what's happening. Multiple people, my wife, my son's girlfriend, the boys in my family, it doesn't matter who is wearing this fragrance, it works.
I'm really glad that here in Australia for us, we're moving into a winter now.
Right.
And I'm so excited to wear this because I've only worn it in kind of the sunny weather.
Right.
But I always felt, as I've worn it, I've always felt that this is, for me, this is a cold day's fragrance.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yep.
Some of the woodiness will cut through,
Yeah.
the creamy florals will cut through, it'll be gorgeous. So now that we're getting cold weather, I'm going to be test driving this a lot.
Worked in summer. I wear it in summer.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's in my suited up sort of, I like putting my suit on and anyway, gorgeous.
As you've worn this, how many hours have you been able to get on it?
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. You already know.
Bam.
8+ minimum, you know.
Oh, easy.
You're getting 24 hours. You're getting 24 hours. And again, 3 sprays. So whenever I say a number with a longevity, I'm only doing 3 sprays. So it's not like I'm, covering myself.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'll kill. The reason why I only do 3, because I'm super sensitive. My nose, but not only that is that everybody else can smell my fragrance. Yes. You can smell these fragrances.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid.
Absolutely.
Last one.
We've had NFC's favorite.
Yes. All right.
We've got Kevin's favorite.
Boom.
Bam.
What is it, baby?
I had to sneak in this.
What is
Actually, Marcelo doesn't even know what this
what
this one is.
Okay.
I snuck it in last minute.
I thought I knew the lineup, but obviously
Bel Canto.
Oh, gorgeous.
Bel Canto.
Gorgeous,
Here we go.
Gorgeous.
Now, Bel Canto. Why has this become my favorite? Moving into the weather that we're getting on a bit more of a cooler day here, I have become obsessed with sandalwood.
Oh, right.
In the last 6 months, it's been Kevin wearing ambers,
I'm gonna put on skin.
Oriental ambers.
Now
we're moving into sandalwood season, as I like to say. This has this sharp projection at the start. Really sharp and fresh.
Yeah.
The woodiness. Some people don't know, but if you ever had a chance to smell just the true raw natural sandalwood, it is actually a creamy wood.
Yeah.
And what I found is Christian has been able to bring out all the facets of a beautiful sandalwood in this perfume.
I love it.
He's used some florals to interplay here. Nothing really jumps out as like a rose or like a jasmine.
Correct, yeah.
But it's kind of interplayed. Some soft jasmine notes I definitely can pick up. But for me, the sandalwood has been star of the show. If you want something fresh, woody, then for me, Bel Canto is the
one.
It's the one.
That's beautiful. There's a citrus in that opening. Do you know what it is?
I think a soft blend of like the bergamot, but for me, some of the sharpness comes off like a vanilla coconut.
Right, okay.
Some of that sharpness and the woodiness, I can smell like the flesh of a coconut, the outside of a coconut. Beautiful. Not that it's listed there, but again, it just shows you the amount of art that are in these perfumes.
All right. I sold you on Pasticcio. I'm going to check out Bel Canto. So Bel Canto will become the one that I'm going to...
Test drive.
Yeah, test drive it.
Okay. You're jumping in a Lamborghini.
Yes.
You're moving from a beautiful Ferrari here
Yes.
into a Lamborghini.
Oh, okay.
You're at the luxury end here.
Gorgeous, man.
Yeah. This on my skin,
Spectacular.
I have gotten 8 to 12 hours. With heat, it's amped up. But the reason why I like to wear sandalwood is I always found it's more of a cool day fragrance.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
A good woody fragrance is spectacular anyway. You need one, because in your 5, you need a good woody fragrance.
Yeah.
Sandalwood is classic for that. I think everybody loves a beautiful sandalwood fragrance. Actually, you could do your whole 5 from this
That's
collection.
what I was going to say. I was trying to run through my head.
Hang on a
Let's
second.
see. Fruity, okay.
We've got 1, we've got 2.
Okay. In your 5, we've got the citrus big.
Yep.
Vibrato. That's the one.
You need a fruity gourmand.
2.
That's going to be easy to go out with. It's
Yeah.
date night. It's something alluring and sexy. Bum.
Sometimes you want some sweetness. Perfect.
Right.
You need a leather.
Has presence. Commands some space.
For the more bigger events maybe, and you want to dress it up,
Boom.
ERBA leather.
Yep.
You got 3.
Yep.
4, you need,
It has to be Contralto.
Contralto. The last one for me,
All right,
it'd be
do it.
the woody.
All right, you go woody, and I'll go pasticcio.
Okay.
So
I
that-
go no canto.
Pasticcio.
There we go. There you go. You can
Easy.
easily do your 5
Boom.
right here.
Don't they have a promo they could take part of?
That's right, folks. An exclusive with the Niche Fragrance Collector. Jump on. The code will be just below in the description. It'll have the dates available. It's going to not only be on offer for the lineup that we've done,
Yes.
but actually on the entire Sospiro brand.
And there's so many more. I wanted to limit to this just so it doesn't
We
become
could have done 3 episodes on
Yeah,
on
right.
Sospiro, actually.
Thanks, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Some beautiful fragrances from the Sospiro house here in Oligarch. Take advantage of the promo.
you go.
Now, if you enjoyed this content, I'd love you to subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell button so when the next episode with Kevin and I pops, you'll be ready to watch that too.
And if you are wanting to have a gelato in Italy with us 2 gentlemen,
Join us.
yeah,
We're
click
going to
down
be in
below.
Italy. We're going to be in Italy.
Check out our kmfragrancetours.com website.
Thanks, everyone.
Ciao.
See you on the next episode.